Are you ready to take your pigeon pose to the next level, kind of increase that hip mobility, gain better control of both internal and external rotation? Let me show you how to do it. Being able to effectively sit into a parallel or a deep squat kind of requires a good amount of hip rotation that isn't obtained with the pigeon exercise. We're going to kind of show you this 90-90 hip mobility exercise to better improve rotation in the hip. So we're going to start in this 90 degrees at the knee and the hip, 90 degrees at the ankle. We're going to stretch out this right hip. We're going to keep our torso upright and we're going to pull ourselves forward. We keep an arch in that lower back. We keep our chest up. We should feel kind of a deep stretch into the right hip. Then from here, after we kind of make it pressure on, pressure off, we're going to take our torso and we're actually going to rotate around our pelvis into that left hip. Here, it should be a little bit more discomfort on the front of the hip because we're driving internal rotation of our left femur. This is a common movement deficit that people come and it limits their ability to squat deep. Then from there, we're going to go back, we're going to make this dynamic. So to see it on the other side, we can just swing around like this. So we're going to do the same thing on both sides, pull ourselves forward, stretch out that left hip, rotate around our pelvis, back towards our right. Once we feel like we've gained some ground on those movements, kind of desensitize those rotational movements of the hip, we can go what's called hip switches. So here, we're going to square our chest up, and then we're just going to use our hands, keep our torso upright, and we're going to slowly rotate through our hips and back. So we're going 90-90 hip mobility into the hip switches. We're going to level up our pigeon pose. The pigeon pose is still a really effective movement, and you still can get a good stretch, but it doesn't really address the rotational component, specifically the internal rotation, which we need to be able to sit down into a squat. So give that a try and let me know what you think. Thanks.